Good morning, everybody. I hope that you're having a great day so far. And before we get into this devotion, I just want to remind everyone that you are loved, you are worthy. Our Father is always with you in our good and bad times. I pray that you are taking time to be in His presence daily, to acknowledge Him and praise Him. That way, His presence can just be stronger each and every day in your life, and He can just continue working on each one of us from the inside out. I do want you to know, though, no matter where you are in life right now, you are loved and you do have someone watching over you and walking with you each and every day. I want everyone to know that. This will be our devotion for August the 6th. And before we get into it, I don't know about the rest of you parents out there, but over the course of the summer, I know I tend to start neglecting some of the household chores. And I mean, this is real time right now. Like, I have been cleaning bathrooms this morning. I actually have Lysol wipes right here with me. I mean, this is like real deal. I have been neglecting household chores. About the second week of summer, I start to say to myself, okay, this is break time. I should be spending time with the kids anyways. They're relaxing. I need to relax some. They're here. Their friends are here. Constantly, something is going on in the house. It is impossible to keep everything neat and perfect. And it's not even worth it. It is not worth the frustration or your time to try to devote to a task like that when you know it's not going to stay how it is. So today, since summer's coming to an end very soon, I decided to tackle the bathrooms this morning. This isn't the first time I've cleaned my bathrooms over the summer, by the way, but I have not been staying on top of it like I should. So my bathrooms, like when I would move from one thing to the next, like from the sink to the toilet, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is ridiculous. I mean, I should have been staying on top of this better. And I'm telling the boys, I'm like, okay, I need a housekeeper to come in like every other week. I'm complaining to myself. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. I don't want to be scrubbing this toilet right now. I'm just don't even want to fool with it. And those are one of the times that I have to tell myself, I actually have to speak to God in those moments and just say, okay, please give me some peace, Lord. Like, help me push through this. I know it might sound silly, like cleaning your house, but when we're dreading and we're complaining about the task that we're having to tackle, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in that. And then you become frustrated and irritable and, you really don't put your all into what you're doing. So as I was cleaning the bathrooms, I was just asking Him, just let me be thankful that I have these bathrooms to clean. Like, that's the attitude I should have. And I feel like that's the attitude we should all have, when we start getting aggravated that maybe we don't have as much money in the bank that we would like, or we're having to clean the house when we really don't want to. Maybe we're having to entertain company that we don't really look forward to entertaining. Like those are times that we need to pray silently and just be like, Lord, help me not complain about this. Like, let me appreciate what I do have. Let me appreciate what you have blessed me with. You've given me this, and I need to take care of it. I need to clean my house. I could not have a house. So just comment and let me know if any of you other parents have neglected your housekeeping over the summer. What is the worst household chore that you just absolutely feel like you cannot stand? For me, it is definitely cleaning the bathrooms. I do not look forward to that at all. And during those times, just be sure that you are praising the Lord and asking Him to help you push through these tasks that we really don't look forward to. And you will have like a sense of contentment. And you will be able to get through the task at hand so much easier and then move on to the next thing. I guess basically, like, we have to stop complaining and moaning and groaning. And when we find ourselves doing that, let's acknowledge what we're doing. And then let's turn our attention to the Lord and ask Him to, or actually not ask Him, but just to let Him know we're thankful for what He has given us and what we have been blessed with. And just let Him know we're not going to complain. We're going to finish this. We're going to get it done. He needs to hear that. He doesn't want to hear us complaining all the time. That's kind of like us asking our kids to do something and then they complain all the time about it and it drives us crazy. Well, I'm sure that's how the Lord looks down on us when we're doing that. So let's just remember to give praise even when we're in those not so comfortable or aggravating tasks that we find ourselves in at times. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into the devotion now. Once again, I hope everyone is having a good day. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that first. Okay, today's devotion is for August the 6th, and it says, "It's all right to be human. When your mind wanders while you're praying, don't be surprised or upset. Simply return your attention to me. Share a secret smile with me, knowing that I understand. Rejoice in my love for you, which has no limits or conditions. Whisper my name in loving contentment, assured that I will never leave you or forsake you." Intersperse these peaceful interludes abundantly throughout your day. This practice will enable you to attain a quiet and gentle spirit which is pleasing to me. As you live in close contact with me, the light of my presence filters through you to bless others. Your weakness and woundedness are the openings through which the light of the knowledge of my glory shines forth. My strength and power show themselves most effective in your weakness. And that is so true. You know, like I said, when we have tasks at hand that we really don't want to fool with, we don't want to deal with, when we can just acknowledge the Lord in those times, maybe give him a little laugh, give him a little bit of thankfulness, we're automatically just going to be able to push through it. It's really not going to seem as bad as we think it to be. We are human. We are allowed to have emotions and feelings. But when we start to feel like maybe we're getting frustrated or we're complaining a little too much, that is when we definitely need to ask the Lord to come in strongly into our day and into our presence so that we can push through. Whenever we do that, he definitely is pleased with us. And it is true. You will then be a blessing to others around you because they don't have to deal with you being upset or being frustrated. And, people feed off of our presence, of how our attitude is. That so affects everyone around us. I mean, you're told when you have a baby that the baby knows when you're upset. Like they can sense that. They know when you're upset, they know when you're happy. And even as adults, when we have people around us, they can automatically pick up on our attitude, how we're looking at situations, how we're handling things. And I think when we can calm down and we can be thankful to the Lord, even in just our daily task of him being with us and loving on us and helping us get through it, that light shines out to others around us. Then they start to realize, well, what they're going through really isn't that bad either. And they start to acknowledge the Lord more. Their attitudes are better. It's just kind of like a cycle. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's great. I think it's great that the Lord can shine his love down on us. We can feel his presence. We know he's here with us. And then we are just able to filter that out to so many others around us. I think that's beautiful and it's perfect. That's how it should be. I know that we get caught up in situations and sometimes our emotions get the best of us, and that is okay. But when we start to feel that happen, or we really start to dread a situation, let's reach out to the Lord so strongly in those times, and he will definitely help us push through. The rest of the devotion says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. But he said to me, my strength and power are made perfect, fulfilled, and completed, and show themselves most effective in your weakness. And the Lord loves that. He loves when we are in weak times, or we are in dark times, or we are in dreadful times, that we turn our attention to him, and we can still find a way to praise him and to love him. Those are the times that he just is so pleased with us, when we can look to him in some of our most difficult times. And those are the times that his light is going to shine so strongly through us to those around us. And it's going to help to encourage those around us to reach out to the Lord in their hard times and in the times that they're dreading. And he's going to shine his light through us, and we are going to begin to be different from the inside out. I hope that everyone is having a great and blessed day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to those that have recently subscribed and that have left me comments about really enjoying these videos. It touches my heart. It makes me feel so content. I know that the Lord blesses me with this time of day. I know that it pleases him, that I'm trying to reach out to others, and that others are responding back to me. I know that he loves each and every one of us unconditionally, and he's so good. He is so good. And I pray that that everyone really is getting something from these videos, and that your relationship is increasingly getting better and better with the Lord. I love each and every one of you. I hope that you just have the best day, and please continue sharing this time with me daily. I look forward to it so very much. And thank you again for watching and for subscribing and sharing. Have a good day. I'll see you all tomorrow.